I'll tell you a secret.
Okay.
I panic bought a kitten before lockdown.
Oh, good thinking.
But I bought him the day before level 4 started, and he's destroying my house.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 5 of the Fantastic Comedian Catch Up. I almost forgot the name of it, but you shouldn't because you're obviously big fans. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We've peaked out. We've maxed out the Classic Comedy Club with subscribers. Last week I was trying to get to the magical 120 number, and drum roll. We didn't quite make it. We got to 119. So
Wow.
if we could,
Is that because you didn't subscribe yourself?
yeah, maybe that's
very
it.
honest of you.
But my goal this week, ladies and gentlemen, this week we're supposed to be doing the New Zealand Comedy Festival, lest we forget. That is not happening this year. But the room that I was going to play in had a capacity of 164.
Wow.
And I'm going to let's try and get to that number in subscriptions. If I can get to 164 subscriptions and pretend like I'm playing to a packed out Q Theatre loft venue, then this will be great. So Comedian Catch Up, subscribe below. Let's get to that 164 number. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's crack on with Ep 5 of Comedian Catch Up. Please welcome to the virtual stage my two fave comics. It's Audrey Porne and Raybon Kan, everybody.
Woo.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, all of Nick's fans.
So let's go to you, Audrey. We obviously been locked down. I was talking about the comedy festival before. Is there any sort of funny stories that have happened to you?
It was day 3 of level 4.
Yeah.
And I received a dick pic.
Right.
Like, for those of you who've not received a dick pic, it's kind of like, it's like when your cat brings you a dead bird.
Mm-hmm.
And like your first thought is like, what do I do with this? You know, it's this whole week thing looks so unwell.
Is there someone I can call to get rid of this?
Yeah.
Because the cat means well, right?
Yeah.
It's like a favor, and you think, oh, he went through all this like hard work to bring this to me.
Yeah.
And so like you don't really know what to do, but you don't want to encourage the behavior.
Right.
So you know what you do is you go on Facebook and you send it to his mum, and you tell her to sort it out. So that's what I did.
There's no element of that where it's the thought that counts. It's not a compliment at all.
Well, see, that's the whole thing is like when you first receive one, like I said, you try and think of like, this cat has killed a bird for me, and it's presenting
it's
it,
a tribute.
and I should thank it for its time and effort. But he didn't work on an angle. It wasn't flattering. There was no soft lighting. I feel like he didn't put time and energy into it.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't going to compliment.
You don't know that. You haven't seen the cutting room floor. This might have been hours. Hours.
Like
I definitely think he wouldn't have gone one and done. Like, I feel like he would.
No.
There would have been multiple. So that's the best of a bad bunch. That's what you have to realize, Audrey.
I'd love to see the bad photos because it wasn't good.
Did you ever find out what the mother did to, or how the mother reacted?
She never replied to me.
It would be funny if she replied to you with picture of her breasts. And it was just, oh, this is a family thing.
I was like, welcome, you're part of us now.
Yeah.
This is awful. I love them. It's so good. Yeah.
Hey, so we're in level 3 now, team. So this is exciting.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw this morning, but Kiwis woke very early to queue at McDonald's at level 3.
I don't think McDonald's benefits from the anticipation.
Yeah.
Like in the last month, McDonald's did not improve their recipe. It's all in your head, and that hour and a half in the car is not helping.
I almost feel like level 3 compared to level 4, it's kind of like when your friends tell you, like, we got engaged. Woo! It's like, yeah, that's like so cool. But it's not different. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's just like a slightly more excited version of level 4.
I have to say I'm a little bit concerned that going into level 3 is going to get people celebrating as if we've done it. I think they need to ramp up the fear a little bit.
Yes.
They need to, because fear really works. Fear has helped people, stay home. I think they need to add something like, say, okay, there's an asteroid coming now.
Yes, the sequel needs to be scarier than the first movie, or else it bombs.
Yeah.
So I feel like we should have gone to level 5. You
guys would have gone out there, the Jacinda and Ashley Bloomfields of the press conferences. Audrey, you would have gone, we're now at level 5.
Yes.
And then I'm going to throw to Ashley Bloomfield for more information. And Raybon, you would have gone, because there's a massive asteroid.
We've now detected an asteroid heading towards planet Earth, and it seems to be drawn to drive-through fast food restaurants. And the people who've already died are coming back as zombies.
Yes. And
stay home, people. Stay home. Stay 2 meters away from all those corpses. And then there's another reason to stay home, because there's so many people who just don't listen, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of us are having to, the good kids in the class, we're behaving really well. And then the bad kids,
like health ministers.
Yeah.
When do bad things happen in horror movies? They happen when it goes quiet, when the water's calm, when KFC opens. That's when bad things happen.
Australia breaking the lockdown laws. I don't know if you saw this. As the coronavirus cases in New South Wales rise again, beachgoers slammed for not keeping social distance.
I just think like nothing good ever happens at a beach. Like even before coronavirus, like there's some, especially at Australian beaches, there's already things there that want to kill you. And I feel like if my friends convinced me to drag me like to like a Sydney beach right now, if I heard someone cough even in the distance, it would be like Jaws. Like I'd be screaming, I'd be like splashing and whistling. It's not gonna happen. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that new Jaws theme tune would sound a bit different. It would just be and just having little bits of coughing. It ends with a sneeze, and then that's the achoo. People have been on a lot of Zoom calls recently, and there's a company that are renting out donkeys, chickens, and ducks to crash video calls. Yeah.
I love it. I also feel that, like, because it's $50 to rent a donkey, right? We all know that. And I feel like it's a really wild way to flaunt how much money you have during this pandemic.
Yes.
And I have friends who have sadly, very unfortunately, been made redundant via Zoom. And I can't think of anything worse than getting fired and a donkey named Mumbo like pops up beside, like, oh, well, what a coincidence! I've hired some chickens as my support person. Like, it's such a terrible thing.
There's a lot of things in the economy. I mean, obviously, jobs have gone. That's an old idea. But nowadays, there's a lot of things that if you tried to explain this to someone a month ago, that hold on to that donkey, mate.
Yeah.
that donkey's a gold mine in the new economy.
That's a lot of people. Donkey, that's a cash cow.
K Mart had to pull a kid's toy diary after the horrified mums find an X-rated sex list inside. Now this was in Australia.
Like, there's obviously a very disappointed, very horny peaches and cream customer who has an Elsa diary right now and nothing else to do, and I feel bad for them. That's who I feel bad for.
Maybe it's the other way around, where there's just kids just going, do you want to build a snowman? And it's just holding up a massive dildo.
Hello. Hello, Olaf. That's not a carrot, Olaf.
That carrot doesn't go there, Olaf.
Let it go.
Let it go, Olaf.
Let it go now.
I saw a photo, like the mum put a photo on Facebook of what she found, and it almost looked like a really organized checklist of sex positions and sex toys.
You don't want to just be winging it during intercourse. You want to
No,
you gotta work the plan, right?
yeah. You've got to be like, stop, what's next? Okay.
Listen,
you got to...
You don't do an hour comedy show just turning up and hoping it'll go right. You got to write your points down. What your best position is, what you're gonna finish on.
Improvised sex is just terrible. Get away. No.
Always open with your second best position. That's what they say. Put any new stuff in the middle.
If it doesn't land, you've got other material coming up.
That's right.
Fine.
That's right.
It's all about the dismount.
Yeah. It's all about exactly. And boy, do they hate it when you do under your time.
Yes.
Don't do that. That's you can go over, but that's under your time. It's a real no. And I've forgotten what we're talking about now. But anyway, so, this analogy's come. Okay, right, yeah. Hey team, this has been super fun. Thank you so much for this. So if you've liked the show, then give us a subscription, comment, share, all that kind of stuff. As I say, I'm trying to get to that magical 164 number. That's the Loft and Q Theatre. That's I'd like to fill that out and be playing to that next week if you can. So like, subscribe, and thank you also to my guests today. Another great episode of Community Catch Up. Thank you so much, team.
Cheers, Nick.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Cheers,
ciao.
team. See you later.